Home Sweet Bunker by Jerry D. Young. The U.S. Armed Forces were pulled from the most active zones first: Taiwan, South Korea, and Japan, Afghanistan, Iraq, Israel, and the rest of the Middle East. Later on would be the various smaller bases around the world, and finally Europe. As soon as American forces left Taiwan, South Korea, Afghanistan, and the Middle East, Taiwan was invaded by China. South Korea was invaded by North Korea. Civil war on a wide scale erupted in Afghanistan, and in the Middle East, secular wars began the consolidation of the area into a new Persian Empire, with the ultimate goal of destroying Israel. What news coverage there was, given the blackouts, very spotty, but some reports were getting through and then spread by amateur radio networks. The recalls of guns and precious metals were not going well in the cities, and in the rural areas it was not going at all to speak of. Dozens of federal agents were killed in ambushes when the operations were beginning to spread to the rural areas where guns and hunting and patriotism went hand in hand. Then, for no discernible reason, as the president was keeping a hands-off policy concerning the events all around the world, China launched nuclear-tipped missiles at the U.S. The alarms sounded down the line of warning, and Ernest, Lou, Dick, and Carolyn all heard the all-hazards alert radio warning buzzer sounding as they sat at the table for lunch. The announcement came within 5 seconds that there were missiles in the air aimed at the U.S. from China. "Lou," Ernest said urgently, "I'm going in to get Grace and Lydia." "Right, I'll get the bunker ready to go. Open up the outer entrance." Lou turned to Dick and Carolyn. "You two can go ahead and get into the bunker. Take a couple of changes of clothes, and if you would, transfer everything in the fridge and freezer up here to the ones in the bunker." Ernest was gone, and Dick and Carolyn stood up and headed for the kitchen. Lou headed for the garage and down the stairs to the tunnel to the bunker. He got the blast doors open on each end of the bunker so people could get in easily. Next, he started up the ventilation system. The bunker was on the cool side, but that would change once 6 people took up occupancy. When Ernest arrived at the Collinses' house, he found Grace and Lydia with 2 suitcases packed ready to go on the porch. When he knocked on the front door, a white-faced Grace opened. She went into Ernest's open arms. "What is going on?" Lydia asked. She was almost as ashen as her mother. "I'll give you the details later, Lydia. For right now, all you need to know is that Ernest Norton is your real father, and he is here to take us to safety at his place." "What? My father? I don't understand." "You will soon," Ernest told the girl. "For now, please just grab anything you don't want to lose and come with me." "We have bags packed," Grace, standing firmly now, said. "I saw them, Grace," Ernest said, "but I figure it is only clothing and some personal items. I want you to gather up anything you don't want to lose. There's no telling what will happen here in town with this attack and everything else. I'll load the bags you have while you get everything else you literally can't live without." Ernest went back outside, grabbed 2 of the suitcases, and ran to the truck to put them in the back. He had the second set loaded when Grace came out carrying another suitcase and a large trash bag she was trying to keep up off the snow. Ernest grabbed the trash bag and loaded it, and then the suitcase Grace handed him. She ran back for the house as Lydia came out. She, too, had another suitcase, but instead of a garbage bag, she had a backpack filled to overflowing. She handed them to Ernest one at a time, and he loaded them in the truck. "Anything else? Computer? Anything?" Lydia's eyes widened. "Yes, my computer. It has all my music on it. I can't believe I forgot it." She ran back into the house and met her mother coming out. "Lydia, hurry," Grace told Lydia. "That's it," Grace said. She looked at the house. "I'll go get Lydia." But before she could move, Lydia came out carrying a large computer case. She stopped and closed and locked the door automatically before she joined her mother and newfound father at the truck. Breathing heavily, Lydia told them, "I guess that's it. I want to take everything, but I know we can't." "Oh, no, what about Irving?" You have been listening to an audiobook excerpt from Home Sweet Bunker by Jerry D. Young, published by Creative Texts Publishers, LLC. All rights reserved. Visit our Creative Texts website at www.creativetexts.com to check out all of the other great authors and titles available from the Creative Texts catalog.